Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today I'm going to continue my let's play of Help Will Come Tomorrow. It's just so cold. It's so cold. Because we're going to be playing with the PURGA, which means it's super freezing all the time and we can't go anywhere. It's some kind of an apocalypse. Visibility is almost zero and the wind forces its way everywhere. It will be a miracle if we survive. So first thing we'll do is we gotta use Juju's to unsnow this camper. I should have given him the shovel. Actually, we don't have it, so it's fine. And then we're going to tell him to roast an animal. So we've got this little masked deer and a weasel. We'll start with the masked deer. We'll tell Juju's and me to cook it. Oh, we don't have the fire level. So first we gotta increase the fire level, so we'll use mold. Increase it as high as we can without increasing the camp visibility as always. So 25%. And we're going to go and we're going to cook the food. So we'll get roast an animal and we'll grab the masked deer, myself and Juju's. Actually, we might want to try it with, well actually no, with Xemix we're going to use the caring to help lower freezing on everybody. I was going to say we could use it with Xemix because Xemix, if he does repeated action, doesn't cost him an extra action point sometimes, but since it's not certain I think it's better to do it this way. Next we're going to make a stew out of it because stew allows us to get 4 portions out of 3. Actually this already gives us 8. Might not need that. In that case, could we maybe make a tea? Herbal tea. Yeah, I've got enough of these for that. Let's use Merrill root. And we'll make a tea. We'll let the Juju's make a tea. Herbal tea. Alright, so we're gonna let everybody have a drink and have some food. So herbal tea for me and for Juju's. I wonder, do we want to turn this into a stew? Because we could. Costs us 1 action, but maybe we'll do it. Turn it into a stew. We'll grab Juju's, grab the burnt meat. We'll cook it. We'll do it because it could help us with the hunger a bit more and a little bit with thirst as well. So we'll start with the stew. We'll go from the left, so we'll give it to Xemix. Then we'll proceed with Sir Arcus. Then with Robert, finally with Juju's, and I am going to eat just the burnt meat. So you've got rotten food. No, let's just eat burnt meat. Bit good. Alright, at this point, some people are still thirsty, so let's give a drink to Juju's and again. Yeah, Juju's is not thirsty anymore. We still got Robert and Sir Arcus are thirsty, so we're gonna need to give them a bit more drinks later. Actually, I could make a drink immediately, so let me do that. I'll just filter water. We'll do that. And we're gonna let everybody have a drink. So who needs a drink? Sir Arcus and... I am so thirsty, Xemix says. Oh, me too! Robert as well. Then we're going to have Xemix care for Robert. We still cannot make any frostbitten things or anything for the head wound, right? We could do wound dressing. We can't. So the only thing I can do is care. So we're gonna have Xemix care for Robert. That's the only thing really I can do to help him. I'm sorry I can't help you with the wound or anything. We might be able to make a medicine though. Would I do like bandage for every bleeding? Calm tincture for shock and hallucinations, power tincture for fatigue, increases the number of action points, antidote for toxins, limb brace for ankle sprains and bandages. We've got frostbite and head wound and hand wound. Yeah, it's not really gonna help us here. And stomach wound. Oh, Xemix's health is really bad. Thing is, I really don't know what to do to help you. Wound dressing, I can't do that. Can't do this either. I could do wound cleansing on yourself. Don't see how that's gonna help you much. It doesn't help you. So let's try, we could try to do gather strength. Unless, could we upgrade this to make it better? No, we've got everything here. So we're just gonna tell yourself to gather strength. Yeah. There's no way. Gonna cut off any limb anyways. Gather strength, yeah, thank you. That gives us a bit more health, so even though we're gonna lose health because of the stomach wound, we should be able to survive. Yeah, Robert has a pretty high health. Okay with Sir Arcus is also okay, so the wound is not gonna be too bad for them. I'm gonna tell Xemex to care for me. I'm just going to keep trying while I can keep his action points. Alright, so you're out of action points, but that's okay. I lowered my freezing level, which is nice. I'm actually still have a hypothermia, so I'm gonna have to continue with that myself, possibly. But that's okay. What else could we do? So we need to repair this palisade. First we need to remove the snow, so I'm gonna tell Sir Arcus to do it. And then I'd like to repair the palisade. Actually no, he should be the one to check the snares, because he's good at that. Because he's a good hunter. Try again tomorrow. Could you repair this? You could. You can't. We've got not enough stuff for that. Never mind. Alright, then I'll have somebody care for me. So we're going to tell Sir Arcus to care for me. And will hopefully help me with my hypothermia. It did. Now I'm just freezing. Now. I am also going to tell Robert to care for Xemex. So I really want to increase Xemex's health to make sure that even though he has the stomach wound, it's not going to be too bad for him. And then the rest of us, we could try to make possibly some tools or weapons. Could I make a bow? Or a harpoon? No. Could I break materials? I could break branches. I've got none. I could split wood. That'd be helpful. Let's try it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna split the wood into sticks. It gives us how many sticks? What did that give us? Bark. 25 split wood. So this is a wood of 1. And that would how many? How many? I don't know. Cut stone. So stone gives us 3. And cutstone gives us 1 structure and 2 sharp. So essentially I think all it does, it really help us like do not waste resources. So like sometimes we would like take 2 that have power of 3 and that would kind of be a waste, so we don't want to do that. Could we make like rags or something? We'd really need those. Could I make like rags? I have no canvas, so I can't. Could make rope. You don't need a rope though. Question. Could you... He doesn't have enough action points to actually build something by himself anyway. He could only repair. So let me check the quality of everything. 47, 31. Yeah, the palisade. Could you repair the palisade, please? I already tried this. Okay, I can't. We'll tell Robert to care for... To care for... What's the lowest health? Still Xemex actually. So we're gonna tell him to care for Xemex. And then we're going to tell him to make more water. That should help us next time. We're doing it in this order because if we did it in the other order, he hates making water, so it would actually cost him 2 action points anyway. Good. And we're going to end, we're going to go to sleep. There's really not much we could do here. It's kind of unfortunate. What is this? After dark, new disturbing noises are heard in the woods. First cracking of dry branches, then munching, snoring, scratching. Whatever it is, some of you are in no hurry to check it out. You're too tired after a busy day and in no way who would like to move from the fire at night. Still, go check it out. One of you has taken a burning branch and walked around the camp for a while. It looks like a deer was in the woods, but is scared now. And good, you won't let it trample your fence. Yeah, get out, deer. Let's talk about engines of progress. Although this invention has ultimately failed us, you must admit the rail is a great benefit to humanity. Nothing is only good or bad. I think nothing is only good or bad. Rail transport can also be a carrier of violence. But Amtrak connect people in distant lands. Anyway, you say about the track section, gold buckle of Russia. What's wrong can result from easier transport? We learned that Xemix is a socialist, so he rejects capitalism, same as me, and I think also Jujus. A lot of suffering, for example, financial fraud and the great expropriation of the poor who own land along railways in South America and the United States. Also the behavior of your compatriot Sir Arcus. The railway in Central Asia became a tool for establishing imperial order. Just say, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying, Xemix Rabinovich. How can you deny the undeniable civilization advantages of the British Empire? Your compatriots built great and wonderful things in many places around the world, but what seems pure good usually has a bloody price. And how do you the profit of the people of Siberia from the construction of the Russian railways? Maybe this is the price of progress? We gain more and more, but with every change we lose a part of the soul. I haven't thought of you as such a sentimentalist, Xemix. And I haven't thought of you as such a cynic, Mr. Arcus. They don't like each other with that. Let's go! The truth is out there. It's a terrible night, it's so dark, but no, it could have been worse. At least it's not a white night. What do you mean, child? Are you afraid of the northern lights? I'm superstitious! Ooh! This character sees supernatural phenomenon believes in the superstition. No, Robert, you have to cycle 3 times, otherwise it's going to bring bad luck. What are you talking about? I'm saying, you didn't do it last time and caused the PURGA, so just do it right this time. Fine, girl. Not at all, Xemix. I just mean the night when the lights in the sky hurled misfortune, just like 9 years ago. But Sampstra, when it comes to the events of the summer of 1908, I read about it in the Krasnoyak Journal. Well, the cosmic rock broke up, polluting the air with dust. It was the dust that reflected the sunlight from behind the horizon, hence the illusion of dawn at night. You trust only letters inside, but you should also listen for the hard forest nights. Eyes and ears are poor witnesses to people if they have uncultured souls. I think these are the words of Heraclitus, but they're still up to date. My grandfather disappeared on the White Night. Even some Okranov official arrived and decided that the grandpa has been ripped by the wolves in the forest. They could go crazy because of the unusual optical phenomena. Wolves were slaughtered 10 years earlier in the forest around our village. Anyway, the wolves left mark and leftovers and grandpa was gone for good. Okay, maybe I'll examine it someday. If it is as you say, it means that science still needs to look for an explanation. If you ever leave the taiga, I will gladly investigate your grandpa's case and the secret of the White Night. Alright, we survived the first night of PURGA. How much longer can it last? Nobody knows. Skip this. The morning brought a blood-chilling message. Some of the supplies were gone. Glanced at each other in gloomy silence, and the question must arise in every head. What would really be worse? A mysterious oppressor able to get a notice at the camp, or a thief among you? Ooh, that's not great. Do we still got the meat and the food and the drinks? So let's first use water on everyone, as always. Anybody still thirsty? Nobody. Perfect. Burnt meat. I'm not gonna turn it into stew this time, I'll just eat it the way it is. Some people are still hungry, like Sir Arcus, Jujus, and Xemix. I think I'll just give them beans this time. I don't want to cast an action. Okay, everybody's fine now. We'll start off with Xemix and caring. So Xemix, please care for me. I needed to treat my hypothermia. Cast him an action and it still wasn't enough, so we'll try this again. And this time didn't cast him an action and it helped with the freezing. Am I now only freezing? Yes. Alright, next you need to do the same with Jujus. We'll try to do it twice with Juju's. Good, and then we'll go on to Robert. Because I want to check it every time. I'll just guess and do it twice. So this time let's do it with Robert. And I really like that we can do this a lot of times. It's really, really cool. And we actually get double chance to have enough action points with Xemix because he likes repeating things. That gives him a chance to keep the action points, and he's a medic, so it's kind of like a double thing. Nobody is hypothermia anymore, but Xemix is exhausted, quite understandably. So we're going to tell him to get a strength. Should help with his health a little bit, and also he's not going to be freezing anymore. We might actually let somebody care for him as well. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, but everybody else has a pretty good health as well. Yeah, Xemix still is the one with the lowest health, which is fine. Next, we need camp visibility. We could make the campfire warmer while keeping the visibility. Right, up to 25%. And we need to make drinks and food. So first of all, we're gonna go to the palisade. We still can't repair it, right? Yeah, right. But we could check the snares, so we'll let Sir Arcus do it. Try again tomorrow. We found nothing. In that case, let's start working on food. So first of all, we're going to try to grill the roast an animal. So we'll grab myself and Arcus, and we'll grab this weasel. We'll try to cook it. Cost us both an action point, unfortunately. Then we're going to use it and turn it into a stew. So we need water first, so I'm going to tell myself to do water. And then I'm going to turn the meat into a stew. Oh, we don't have enough? Seriously? Interesting. So it actually didn't give us much. Delicious stew is going to be enough, though. We'll use some edible roots. No, then we'll use some garlic. We'll use garlic to get delicious stew for tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, because nobody's hungry today. Now we can't repair anything because we don't got the resources. We could break materials, make that stone, but I don't think it's worth it. Can we make any medicine? I don't think so. No. You can make an antidote. That just removes toxins from the body. Well, let's do it anyway. Got nothing better to do, so we'll tell Sir Arcus to do it. I think the antidote is going to last a while, so we can try it. And then we're going to tell somebody to take care of Xemix. We're going to tell Juju's to care for Xemix. It's pretty cool. And then I think we're just gonna keep trying to get rid of the freezing by having them take care of each other. Because like I said, there's nothing I can repair, there's nothing else for me to do. I can't make any resources or anything. Can't upgrade things, so and can't leave. We could do fraternization, increase relationships. But I think we increase the relationship by caring for people as well. So I am still freezing, and so is Juju's and Robert's. We're gonna have to take care of those. So let's do care. Robert will care for Juju's, the other way around. I actually could have let Juju's take care of Robert as well. It's fine. So we'll let Juju's take care of Robert now. Increase the relationship this way as well. How we're doing now? They're still freezing. Yeah. So we'll let Juju's take care of me now. And then what else? Still freezing. Didn't really help anymore. And we'll tell Robert to just gather strength, heal himself as much as he can, and then care for me. And while you'll still be freezing. Now we definitely know that Xemex is tired, so Xemex is the one who's going to rest with Robert, because they still got those wounds. And we are going to sleep. Very good. Comrade Moiser, you have the floor. I am glad I met you, Xemex. It comforts me that such extraordinary minds see the need for change and the insufficient commitment of the provisional government. Yes, you're right, Jujus. But what can we, the prisoners of this wilderness, do? Let's think what we will do after returning to civilizations. Look, Xemex, I'm not suitable for politics. I can't speak fluently like you, besides. Nonsense, Comrade Xemex. We need people like you. If all true intellectuals of Russia got rid of PURGA superstition and restrictions, a real revolution would range from Petrograd to Vladivostok. You're right, Comrade. If we manage to return to civilization, I will probe the moods of colleagues from the Moscow University. Now, the point is not to probe mouths, but to awake and shape them. However, it's me who knows more about probing. Anyway, when I listen to you, comrade, I'm not scared if I'm progressive enough. So be careful, because when we're done with the kulaks, then who knows, we will start with the brake operators. Greeting to arms seems like a good thing. Captain, we would feel safer if we had a decent weapon in the camp. What can I say? Me too. I thought the officers don't part with their weapons. But I have Moser with me, you just can't call it decent, it's basically in pieces. Oh, so you got additional broken weapon, that's really cool. And you say it now? What has happened to this pistol? I had to use it to pry stuck a door when we were escaping from the car and the barrel didn't hold. German junk. Can be repaired, but you need a grinder of plier at least. We don't have any resources to even fix our palisade, things like that, so we can't do it yet. Is our workshop insufficient? Certainly if we improved the tabletop and found some metal shards, it would be possible to work on this weapon. Do you have ammunition? I happen to have some, yes. Oh, we got ammunition too, nice. In an extreme situation, you can even throw these bullets into the fire to mislead the attackers. More important than having a weapon is to convince the enemy that you have it. Ooh, they all seem to like him now. Alright, time for the next day. Game morale is super high. We seem to be fairly okay on these things. How are we doing food-wise? We've got some delicious stew and an antidote, so let's give the stew to people. We'll start with me because I'm really hungry. And also Sir Arcus. The rest of our people are still a little hungry as well. Unfortunately, we don't have any cooked food that we could do, so we're gonna have to make like a soup maybe? Like some basic vegetable, like with beans. We'll tell Jujus to cook it. Hopefully it's gonna be the end of PURGA pretty soon. Yeah, and we're gonna give this to... Who is still hungry? Xemex, Robert, and finally Jujus. Alright, good. We handled that pretty well. Everybody's still freezing, so we're gonna do the circle with the caring, as always. So we're gonna start from the top. We'll do everybody twice, if we can. Oh, it actually cost him a lot of action points this time around. That's a bit unfortunate. Well, we're gonna have to hope for the best with the rest of things. Oh, we actually ran out of action points pretty quickly. This time, never mind. Either way, these two are not freezing anymore. I'm gonna have to have someone care for me, so I'm gonna let Arcus care for me. Because we're pretty good friends. So, like, care for me, please. Arcus, could you please help me? I'm freezing. I didn't realize where this is gonna go when I started it. Because the only appropriate answer to that would be, sure, I'll warm you up. Oh man. And by that I mean he brings me a blanket, okay? I don't know what you're thinking about. Oh, That was a bit of a mistake on my part, but it's fine. It's fine. Nobody's thirsty except Xemex. Have a drink. Got a lot of the frostbitten things, which is not great. We'll tell Arcus as always to check the snares. Again tomorrow. I think it's because of the PURGA, so we just get nothing. Yeah, we can't go outside, and as we still can't build or break anything. I'm gonna break the stone just to see what it actually does. So we've got a regular stone which has 3 structure. If I break it with Arcus, it's going to give me 2 cut stones. This is actually worse because it now only gives us 2 points instead of 3. So this is not a great thing to do. Can't make any weapons still. Yeah. Can't repair anything either. Oh, could we repair now? No. No repairing. Not even the palisade? No. Well, let's work on more drinks and food then. I'm gonna tell myself to make a little bit of water. And probably again. And then we're going to work on cooking some food. So we'll get ourselves a soup, grab some beans, have it for next turn. And we could also make possibly a tea, herbal tea maybe? Yeah, we'll tell Juju's to make herbal tea. Try to make a few of these. They should be able to last like at least a day, I think. Oh, but okay, Robert is now the only one who has any actions left. And we know that we can't really let him do that because it would cost him too much, so he's gonna keep caring for somebody. Care for Arcus, help him with freezing, and you need to care for Xemex as well because we want to make sure that Xemex has good enough health. So please treat him. We'd also do wound cleansing, sure, and gather strength maybe? Oh, we ran out of action points, very good. And we're going to tell Xemex and Robert to rest. Let them rest together. But actually, did we lose? No. All of the wounds... Actually, no. So it seems like Sir Arcos with a hand wound, it's fixed now. So actually, over time, it's going to get better, which is pretty important for us. We now have a lot of new food, which is good. And let's go to sleep. And we're still trying to get rid of that PURGA. Because it's going to take a long time. What is this? Terrible gale started before dark. Snow and broken branches are flying in the air and you're running frantically around the camp, securing your belongings. Trees fall nearby, not good. On shallow taiga soil, the roots of all trees grow in width and tangle badly. If one falls, it weakens all the others around. With these guts, you're afraid that soon one of the larches may crush your camp. Not a step back. Xemex seems to be the talker these days. I don't know if we can make it as a team. Maybe we should split up. You just joined the group, okay? What's that about? Yeah, Robert, tell him. No, it's like desertion. I mean, we're like a military unit. Any floating of discipline will be considered by the enemy as weakness. If you don't like us, you can walk out, okay? We had a very good group, and you just kind of come here and stir trouble? Nope. That's not okay, Xemex. We're not a unit. Yeah, you joined us. We were a unit before you. How many times do we have to say that, Lieutenant? Captain. Captain, please don't get carried away. We just haven't got used to military discipline. I'm not saying that to frighten or torment anyone, I just know how the defeatist system works. General Kornilov ordered us to shoot anyone who tried to escape, not by ill will, but to save the army. Doubt is like gangrene. Yes, we understand you, Captain. Let's talk about... No one is born an orphan? Maria Petrenko. Sampstra, forgive the indiscreet question, but did you know your parents? After all, Pieta is a few years younger than you. Indeed, I knew both my mother and my father. Nobody's born an orphan. Did they work on the railway? No, it was Uncle Theodore who asked for a job for us when they call him up. The uncle also did not work on the train, he just got along well with people. We were born in a rural community. If you come from Ovchina, why didn't you stay there? After all, orphans are often adopted in villages. After the Stolfen reforms, our community was liquidated and the Sampstra was formed in its place. Apparently it was supposed to be better for the society, and as a result all of them quarreled and the land was handed over to the landowners. Some real bad man chased us away to the Four Winds when my father was arrested. Arrested? Was he a criminal? Don't talk like that about my dad. He was an activist, a Trudovik. He fell victim to the repression after the school Stolypin was shot. They beat father so much in custody he didn't get up again. I'm sorry to hear that. In this country, it's constantly like that. If someone wants it to be better, no matter whether the minister or the peasant are on dick, they will murder them immediately. Oh, they'll feel bad for me. But we learned my origin story, which is quite nice, I guess. I mean, it's horrible, but also it's nice that we learned it. Just to be clear, okay? Well, this seems... Wait. Oh, Robert is now limping. Well, I'm sorry, but it's a PURGA. I can't go get you stuff, okay? I'm sorry. I can't go help you. Oh, this hurts so much. This hurts. I can't walk anymore. Robert, what you doing? Come on! Why are you standing there? Hurry up! I'm trying. Wait, are you limping? What's going on? Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. Campfire is under snow, but we're gonna unsnow it soon. Alright, well, it's a blizzard now. Good thing it's not PURGA anymore. And now it's a good time to end the episode. Click on the right to watch the next one, or click on the bottom to watch Wanderlust. I'll see you there. Bye bye!